Morning, everybody. It is 6:17 in the morning, January 21st, Sunday. It's one of them Sundays in this county you're allowed to hunt till either 10 or 10:30. I don't plan on hunting close to that long, so it's truck says 22. I think the real feel is like 5. It's pretty cold. A little bit of snow on the ground, not a lot. We got, I guess, 2 snowstorms this week. Even though it's stayed cold since it snowed, the most recent was 2 days ago. We got, like, this part of the county, we got a dusting, half-inch, stuff like that. Didn't even cover everywhere in the woods. But even though it was being cold yesterday, a lot of stuff melted off. Gonna head in and hunt. The spot I hunted yesterday afternoon. I've hunted this little ridge a few times over the years. Not so much lately. I hunted close to it with a gun. I killed a doe close to this trail with a rifle, but I was sitting on the field edge and shot into the woods. Essentially what it is, it's just a heavy trail running like the upper third of a ridge. It's a whole long series of ridges, a trail in some fashion. I'm sure, it would be hard to follow the original one, but I mean, it continues for like a mile. A lot of mountain laurel, a lot of holly on these points, kind of stuff deer would be bedding in when you have this kind of weather, I would think, at least. I walked in yesterday thinking I was gonna move in with all the fresh snow on the ground. I was gonna go find a ton of tracks out in wheat fields and just set up on the field edge, and I'm really just not seeing the sign of that. I saw more fox and coyote tracks than anything else. But I did find this one really heavy trail, and there was 2 fresh scrapes on it. And judging by, I'm not the tracking and the snow expert. We ain't hardly even had snow in 2 years here. But just judging by how the scrapes look froze compared to like how my footprints would freeze and stuff like that, I mean, it looked like I wouldn't be shocked if the scrapes were hit yesterday morning. So I went in there and hunted last night. The only thing I did was jump a bunch of deer in a couple different spots coming and going. I don't know. I'm hearing people say that cell cam stuff is showing a lot of deer moving midday. I guess because of the cold. I probably won't hang out long enough to know. Just like I said, I think shooting light's like 6:53, 6:52, something like that. It's only a half hour from now. I'm planning on getting there at daylight. It's just, when it's this cold, you only got so much time you're going to be able to sit in the tree for, so I don't want to spend a bunch of it sitting in the dark. Getting towards the end of the season, didn't super feel like waking up to go. It just one of the deals where it's like, all right, I got the next 9 months to not wake up and go. So might be my last morning hunt for whitetails this year. I'm not sure. We're going sick of deer hunting in a couple of days. It's supposed to rain, all of that, of course, but getting out of the wire, just give it a last good push for this last full week of the season. So we'll see what happens. I can't believe that just happened. Kind of sounds like more deer walking up now, but I ain't shooting another one. It's what, 7:18 in the morning. I came in here yesterday. I just came off this field. I thought there was going to be sign in the field, and there wasn't. I found this heavy trail right here. And there's a fresh scrape under that holly, and there's a fresh scrape under that holly. And just a heavy trail between them. I was going to climb up one of these trees, and I don't know why. I just didn't want to get up in the air this morning. It's also freezing. So I came back to this little brush blind I made here. And I was just sitting there thinking about putting my coat on, and I was like, man, I would hate to spook something while I'm trying to put my coat on. And as I was thinking that, I thought I heard something, and then I could, looking around the back of this tree, I could just barely catch a glimpse of something over there. I was like, man, it's gotta be a deer. And it didn't look that big, it looked like a fawn. But as it was coming through here, it came down through here. I'm not sure what the tac cam got. I was looking at it and I was like, man, I could see a rack. And then I was like, it's wide, like it's a big shooter. I got up to here, which is right where the scrape is. And I'm glad I was at full draw, because I wasn't gonna be. I was debating on letting him get out into this. But I chanced it and I drew, and he never looked at me, but he hit right about that scrape. And I don't know if he either seen me or if he smelled it. It's close to where I walked across the trail this morning. But he did kind of like that back up they do. And slight quarter to me, I put it right through the meat of that shoulder. And I mean, it just looked perfect. I can't believe that just happened. Creep over there in a second. Look, I don't believe the last deer I killed with my bow was September 9th, and it was a buck. I wouldn't have thought I'd punch my bow tag at the end of my bonus tag at the end of January, but man, just thank the Lord. One track. Got a little squirrely there for a second, couldn't find blood. Corner to me a little more than I realized, but the arrow didn't fall out till a couple of feet before he went down. Just, man. Thank the Lord. Well, here he is. 8 o'clock in the morning, January 21st. Shot it, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes after shooting light. A little bit after 7. I don't know, I'm kind of at a loss for words. I had seen this buck a lot early in the year, in November. And I thought I was going to kill him, whether it was going to be in with a bow or when the gun season first came in. He was out and about pretty good. I know I saw him at least twice, but as gun season came around, I hadn't seen him since. I just assumed he was a pretty active deer. There's a lot of hunting pressure around here. I just assumed he had been killed, and this is the first time I laid eyes on him since. Just, you know, it's like you can't believe it, but when you really think about it, we had fresh snow that I could use to find some new sign. Walked near yesterday, found these fresh scrapes. Fresh scrapes with a big trail running down it, and I mean, he walked, just right into it. I think I'm still trying to grasp it. It's been one of the toughest years I've ever had bow hunting. I've been in deer, a lot of deer, whether it's whitetails and siccas, and my shooting has just been terrible. I mean, I've shot more than ever, practiced a ton. I've just really been struggling, so I really wanted to get one more deer. One, to eat, and two, I wanted to go into the off season with a high notice, you know, make a good shot on one. And I couldn't be more grateful for that. He only went maybe 100 yards. Fortunately, he had all the swamp and bottom he could have gone into, and he just came up to this next ridge, and there's a road 15 yards away. I can't drive to it today, unfortunately, but I can get my cart down to here, and it should be good. Just, man, super thankful. Hope the pictures, video, and all comes out. It's really cold. Batteries keep wanting not to work. Man, just 20 yards off the ground in the snow, end of the season. Just, man, I'm so grateful. Just thank the Lord.